Okay, here's how I manifest. So I use something called the fisherman's method. And it's mainly because when people try to explain to me how to manifest and the art of like attracting things towards you, I didn't quite get the visualization. The thought of like being magnetic and pulling things towards you makes sense in theory, but I couldn't really visualize it. So what I do when I manifest is I actually use the visual of pulling in a fisherman's net. And what that looks like is I settle into a space where I clear my energy first. I then ignite my own energy, or I just kind of get into that headspace of really like calm, cool, and collected. Then in my third eye, I look out and I see all of the things that I want. And instead of pulling them all towards me at once, I pull them all towards me in the order that I want them to occur. And this is really deliberate because in the times that I've tried to pull everything towards me at once, it kind of just feels uncertain. Sometimes I'm not super sure of if I manifested the thing in the way that I wanted to, or if I got everything covered. So instead, what I do is I kind of line everything that I want to manifest up, and I choose the thing that I want to manifest in that moment, one thing. And then I use a fisherman's net, and I kind of visualize myself pulling that net towards me. And as I'm doing so, as I'm dragging this net as close to me as I can get, I start to feel, and I challenge myself to kind of step into the space of feeling what it feels like to have that thing. So for instance, if I was trying to manifest a new house, as I'm pulling the house towards me, I start to feel the wood under my feet of the floors. I start to feel what it's like to stand in the living room or to be in my kitchen. And then when that manifestation gets as close to me as possible, I absorb it. And I stay in that space. I allow my body, my mind, my soul to all acclimate to holding that manifestation within me. And then I just open my eyes. Now, the thing that I have done to kind of help me in order to say like, okay, I've manifested this, I don't need to worry about it anymore, is not so much like the process of detachment or like letting it go. Because I have found that my mind is like, yes, but like, yes, we already did this, but are you sure? So I actually hang a sheet of paper in my home that has the list of things that I want to manifest, and it has check marks next to it. So each time that I've manifested the thing in that moment, I go and I check it off the list. And every day I walk by it, and when I see it, I'm like, oh, yes, I've already done this. I don't need to worry about it. And then at a future date or a different day, I come back and I manifest the next thing. And I basically visualize it as me clearing out all of the things in front of me. But the reason that I use the fisherman's method is because that dragging, that pulling towards you, I like the visualization of kind of catching the dream and then inheriting it in such a deep and meaningful way that I embody the sensation entirely.